Welcome to Hip Hop Culture, where DJing, MCing, graffiti art are expressed every day within the inner cities of America and the world. You are not doing hip hop, you are hip hop.
Hey, welcome to Perc Papi. Thank you for tuning in again, and we hope you're liking the podcasts that we're pushing out. Hey, Perc, what's going on? Do you want to give us a check-in?
Man, I'm good, bro. I'm blessed. We're doing this, talking shit. We got a really interesting subject today.
Wait. We're doing this talking shit.
Talking shit, man.
We're doing what we love.
We're doing what we love, talking shit.
Talking shit.
Educating people, or mostly educating you, but educating people. Doing this.
I don't understand.
Papi, give a check-in, bro. What's good?
Killing it. I'm happy.
Killing it.
Yeah, man, I'm killing it. I'm happy, bro. I'm like really, really happy. I'm
on a scale of 1 to 10.
8.
8? Woo!
Yeah, 8.
Is that with drugs or without?
Oh, I don't take drugs.
Okay,
I'm the cleanest person there is on the earth.
I'm just making sure.
No, I don't take drugs. I'm just doing my thing. And
next thing you know, B, we're going to see him on Tomorrow World.
Tomorrow World?
Tweaking.
Tomorrowland?
Nah, Tomorrow World.
What's Tomorrow World?
Oh, shit. Never mind. You know there's two,
that's
right?
That's some sort of strip club, isn't it? you've got experiences. What would your mum think about you going to strip clubs?
I think it's a rite of passage, honestly, in the United States. So that's like a given.
A rite of passage,
bro. Like that's a given. Like you turn 18, you go to strip club.
Yeah, to be honest, my dad used to run strip clubs.
What?
All right, that's another story.
Yeah.
But that can come on the Father's Day
edition.
edition.
So we going to a trip soon? Something?
We could. UK? Wow, but the borders are shut. You know,
yeah, fuck.
If anyone wants to go for a really good... I've been on a date in a strip club.
Through Tinder?
Bro, Tinder's done. I told you last episode. Tinder's gone, finished for a while.
Okay. So how do you go on a good date at a strip club? Please.
Bro, it's fun.
Elaborate.
It's fun. It's just fun. It's just like, obviously the other girl has to be like kind of open-minded, but it's just fun. It's like, it's hilarious.
So basically the strippers were twerking on her instead of you.
No, when I was on that date, she got up onto the pole and was stuck.
Is she allowed to do that? Because I know in the States, if you get on the stage, they're picking you out.
She was getting on with the girls. It was but it was fun. It was just fun.
Okay.
It was fun. Yeah, try that, guys. Strip clubs.
So, big topic, Papi. Big topic. Recently in the news, Prince Harry and his beautiful wife Meghan Markle came out with some allegations against the royal family.
I heard.
How do you feel about that?
That was on the Oprah Winfrey show, right?
Oof.
Jeez. I mean, respect to them. Like, there's 3 parts to a story.
Okay.
For example, there's yours.
Yeah.
There's mine.
Yeah.
Then there's the truth.
Okay.
Okay? A lot of the time, we're not going to hear the truth. Right? We're going to have to listen from each party and like make our own assumptions, I guess. You know?
Yeah.
Which we shouldn't be. No? Now, I got respect for them, if it's true, for calling out something that has been part of the royal family, like history, the anarchy, you know, racism, going back to when we can remember, you know, like the British Empire, in theory, kind of created a lot of this, you know. I mean, it probably goes way back then, but yeah, I kind of got a little bit of respect for them for calling it out, and I think the reply that the Queen gave, because she done this written statement, right? No. Was very short but sweet. But I want to say, like, she's what, 94 years old now?
Yeah.
I don't think she's at that age, I think she's got a bit of caring. So I think they said we'll always have love, you know, and always welcome in the family. Blah blah. Yeah, Meghan, Harry. I think she meant that, man. Come on, the woman's like, yeah, she's up there, but she's 94 years old. Her husband's in hospital with heart surgery. She can't be having it easy as well. You know what I mean? But yeah, what do you think about the situation?
Man, here's my stance. I dislike royal families. And the reason why I dislike royal families is everyone's human. We all live on this earth. So who the hell is to one family to say, you know what? God gave me this divine right to rule over this group of people. Why do you glorify that?
No, it's a way, a form of colonizing and taking over and showing we are superior to all the others. And like the way me and my friends used to do this in uni was like, we would be like, you peasants, like, you are inferior. We are inferior to you. Like, move from my presence right now. You know, it's like, that's how it is. Like, we're joking around, but
it really is.
It's the truth. They overlook us, and it's been happening. Dude, we can go back to Egyptian times, Mayan times. You know, the Egyptian, all these empires. There was always a source of power, you know, at the top. There was always a hierarchy. And so saying that the British Empire made it up, it probably isn't the truth, because it goes way, way back. We can see it in Egyptian hieroglyphics and stuff like that. So, but the whole anarchy thing, it doesn't just happen in royal families though, bro.
Yeah.
It happens in caste systems, in our own, you know, our own cultures.
Yeah.
So it's a knock-on effect, you know, especially, like, for example, in India. I think they've taken a lot of assets from the British colonization there, and they've put it into the system. But, or is it the other way around? Because was India there before Britain? Yeah. They colonized it, and then they start doing these things. And then we go into the bigger topics. They stole everything.
Exactly, bro. That irks me the most about how people celebrate royal families. So basically, you're celebrating a history of a group of people coming into countries that are not like third world countries, Africa and the Southeast Asias. They are rich countries. The reason they're rich countries is because all the resources are there. So you didn't come to a third world country and liberate them. You came to a rich country and overexploited them. And then you expect people to, you know, give you praise and like, yeah, you know, we are ambassadors of goodwill, you know, as most royal families claim to be. But they don't do anything. They don't have a job. Like what the fuck do they do?
What I don't get in the statement that the Queen put out about this situation, it's like, okay, they're going to address two matters privately.
Yeah, internally.
Yo, 1 minute, wait a minute. Who's paying for you?
Exactly.
Taxpayers, right?
Exactly.
So that makes you an organization.
Exactly.
So the organization should have they have a system, yeah? Every organization has a system, it has a HR, you know, you have someone where you can go and talk to. And there's a panel making a decision. So should this be dealt with privately? But then again, they are a family as well. And every family has their issues. You know, like we've had issues in our families, you know, we have to deal with it. So what is right and wrong? How should you deal with this, you know?
Well, I think they gave away that family part when it's recognized as an organization. If you want to be a family, look, you should do what Harry and Meghan did, and you leave that whole royal shit behind. But once you make yourself a royal, you're open to everyone. It's like being a celebrity. You can't be like, I don't want to be a celebrity today. Leave me alone. Nah, you signed up for that shit. That's what's going to happen. So my thing that irked me the most was like, I think Chris Williams gave a statement, and he says He said it will be addressed, and then he said we're very much an unracist family. When any person of color hears that line, they're racist as
They're
fuck.
racist.
That's like saying, "Oh, I don't see color."
There is I think this. I believe it.
Yeah.
What they Meghan and Harry said, I believe it. Totally believe it. Because we've had so many issues that have come up and just dusted under the carpet. You know,
Yeah.
like the Queen's husband saying, "Well, every time he goes to a different country, he always says something to
Exactly.
take the piss out. If it's something to do with someone's eyes, you know, he always makes a comment which disrespect. I think he's done it in India, he's done it in China, and the same with Prince Charles. That they've said stuff that's
Very,
very incorrect, and for a royal family where probably more than half of your population is ethnic now.
yeah. It's not
Yo,
smart.
grow up.
It's not smart.
And it's no, go on. Sorry.
It's my thing though. It's like the treatment of Meghan Markle coming into the situation. Let's take William and his wife, Kate Middleton. Did the media, when Kate Middleton came in, she was a commoner. Did they go after her because of her color, because of her background, because of her job? No, they painted Kate Middleton as this teacher. She's so nice. She's so British. She's perfect. And then Meghan Markle comes in. She's biracial. She's an actor. She makes her own money. She's an independent woman.
Yeah.
And then
What,
she's controlling them.
What I remember seeing something in the media. The media is no angel either, bro.
No, media's horrible.
They are media. Media is trash.
Yeah, are we media though?
But like, I mean, like news, Fox.
Yeah.
I'll call them out. Fox,
Yeah.
NBC,
CNN,
the
everything.
ones that are just run by
BBC,
these.
yeah.
BBC. They're run by higher people, you know, and
The elites.
Yeah, the elites, and they make up this. There's a stage, you know, to make up these stories, you know, they have puppets to do this for them, but that's another story. There was the media in the UK. I remember Kate Middleton come out, this teacher, like you said, blah blah blah, cradling her
stomach,
her stomach, and then Meghan did it, and it was like, oh, why is she cradling her stomach? Why? What? Who the fuck are you?
Exactly.
I'm sorry, but like any woman that is pregnant can cradle their stomach. Why are you penalizing her and not and Kate Middleton's okay? It's clearly about the color.
Yeah.
It's clearly about was that your phone again, bro?
No, that's not mine.
Benji!
Like,
oh, we're going around the room. Have you heard of silent mode?
Nah, man.
No?
We're too busy people.
No? Are you sure?
I think your phone's
Maybe-
just on silent because no
I'll
one calls
Google
you.
it. Google's a good one. My what? My Tinder. Did you bring Tinder up again?
No, I said maybe your phone's silent.
But
'cause
I
you
think
don't
the
get
colour of
messages.
that wall is affecting you because of Tinder.
Uh-huh.
Why are you telling us something, bro?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. What were you saying, man?
Yeah, I think the last thing I said was, "Who the fuck are you?"
Exactly.
Yeah. Who the fuck are you to judge that? Like, because someone's color like makes them any different to. I don't blame them for getting out.
Yeah.
I mean, I really don't blame Harry for getting out. We had a discussion a few days ago where we both said, like, we were talking about the Diana thing.
Yeah.
They were chucked in the media, in the public eyes, weren't they, when Diana died?
Yeah.
And they had the suspicions, but of what happened, like, and I think even to get out of it was the best thing he did.
Exactly.
For Meghan to realize as well and get out of it has done her a lot of justice. I think she said in the Oprah Winfrey show, she said something like, "I didn't want to be alive.
Yeah.
I wanted to die." that's fucking with someone's
fucking
mental
crazy.
health big time.
It's crazy.
You know?
And the thing with me is like, when the stuff they said to the adults is fine. They're adults. But if it's true what they said about Archie and, his skin tone and not having protection, piss me off. It's
bro,
like it's a baby, has nothing to do with the situation, has no knowledge or anything. And you're writing him off.
Basically said that he has no rights.
He has
to
no rights.
to anything to do with the royal family. What is that?
What
is it? If it's not based on color, what is it?
Yeah.
Because she's an actress. But then I think about it. If, like, someone said something online, and they said if the Queen and blah blah were really like racist, then and Meghan's mother knew about it, she wouldn't have come over to visit.
Are you serious?
Yeah, someone said that, and I was just like, what kind of comment is that?
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
It's like
let's put this in context. This is a black guy saying it.
You know what the issue is that people don't understand when Harry referred to the institution of the royal family as the firm. It tells you how much power and how much clout they actually have.
Listen, I believe that the royal family, this organization, is one of the biggest mafias in the world, bro.
Yeah.
What does mafia do? They organize, they take money, yeah?
Yeah.
They take money from the poor.
Yeah.
As well. People that are struggling and stuff like that. We can go into it and there's all bigger stuff, but that's what they do. They take money from their people, Yeah.
And when I came to Norway, I was shocked that there was a royal family. I didn't know. And when I like 17th of May and they're coming outside and everyone's waving to them and I'm sitting here in the background and I'm like, why? Like, literally, why?
Bro, I've got
it doesn't make sense.
Exactly. Do you know what? My dad, oh, I love that guy. But it was I think it was Kate and William's wedding.
Okay.
The streets are like, nobody's on the streets, everybody's inside watching, yeah?
Yeah.
The wedding on TV, or they're in London, and my dad is outside cutting the lawn. Like he used to like the royal family, like quite a lot. He's cutting the lawn, and like there's people like rushing to go and watch the wedding on TV and stuff like that. One of his, just someone, a passerby that always passes the house, came up to him. And I'm standing there with him, helping him, and he goes, "Why aren't you watching the wedding?" Like, because did they fucking come to my wedding? Did they watch my wedding?
Exactly.
Like, who are they?
Exactly.
Like,
it's like, I've been asking some regions about their feeling on the royal family, and a lot of them they don't give me a reason why they need a royal family except for its tradition. And if they're going to go with that it's tradition notion, that's going to lead to a lot of problems, because I can tell you from experience, we have an issue in the United States where, people in the South consider a flag to be tradition. That's a lot of hatred.
Yo,
so,
like, UK need to be careful right now.
Yeah.
Like, I'm living outside, so I'm seeing everything that's been said. They've got a problem with, the Brexit now.
Mm-hmm.
And countries from outside of countries that were against it are now going against them and creating hell for them. The UK will be closed off sooner or later to a lot of things which actually come in from Europe.
Yeah.
And they're going to have to get visas. They're going to have to get this and that and that. You already have to do that, right?
Yeah.
To go away. But if you're cutting yourself already on that, yeah, and now you have a racial thing in the royal family, which brings in how much money every year from tourism?
Yeah.
You're busting it, man. You're gonna get you're messing up your.
Do you think tourism will be affected?
I know if I love London, yeah, I love it, but I love it because of the culture.
Yeah.
I don't love it because of Big Ben anymore. I love it because of the people that I've met there. So yeah, if I was an outsider coming in, I'll think twice about going. That's it.
I think it's a very unique situation where, you know, it's like you said when it comes to the race thing, because you got one segment of UK and, you know, I'm pretty sure Norway that believes Norway and UK is for a certain type of person. And when you have different influxes of groups of people coming into your country and they change that country, you still have that sentiment that UK is for a certain type of people. So I could see there could be a huge issue. I remember I saw something where I was shocked. A girl said when people wave the British flag, it seems like a racist thing to them. And I was like, okay, and I was like,
British flag, like the one with the blue and the red and the
The
white,
Union Jack,
the
right?
Union Jack, yeah. I actually find the England flag, I feel, you know, this is me, is
Yeah.
more racist
Okay.
than, like, that's like, that to me, the English flag
Yeah.
is like the Confederate flag, because whenever I like go to a football match or something like that, you see the England flag, I immediately relate it to like hooligans, hooligans and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but then like the Union Jack is like, you know, three countries
Three countries, yeah.
in one, and just yeah, it's but I can see it getting that way. I can see like flags are an image for a country, and they can change that image of it and say, well, they're racist there.
Yeah.
But then the Muslim population there, for example, is like outriding the the English population. So
all right, quintessential question to viewers and to you yourself. Two-part. Should there be royal families anymore? And then how do you move on from this in this day and age? How do you justify it?
should there be royal families? I mean, if I think about it financially, and get rid of it, you're saving a lot of money.
You saving or you losing?
I don't know. Like I can't say, because I don't know if the royal family is generating a lot of money from the public, which I think they are. Are they generating more money from tourism? Then that's one side of it. That's economy, right?
Yeah.
Then if I take it on a racial perspective and how the hierarchy was and everything and what they did, because it's not just yourselves that they affected in slavery. They went to India. They did a lot of shit over there as well.
Yeah.
There's some stories, and you probably don't know this, but like the architect and the prince behind making the Taj Mahal,
Yeah.
he built the Taj Mahal as a tomb for his wife.
Yeah.
And he built this beautiful place, and then the British wanted him to do it in the UK, but he said no. I mean, I don't know if there's 100% truth behind the story, but this is what I've been told from my grandfather. And so this happened, and he said no. So the British said, Empire said, okay, we're going to chop your hands off to the designer.
Yeah.
They did it. And they said, okay, come now and let's design it in the thing. And then he turned around and said, how can I do it? You chop my hands off. This is how I was an architect. I used my hands.
Yeah.
Done this. And if you look if you go into Buckingham Palace, which my one of my parents actually told me, they were invited because they were given an award from the Queen.
Yeah.
My mother basically. And she went there, and she went for dinner with my father in Buckingham Palace. And she said, if you look at the architecture in there, it's very similar to classical Indian architecture. The methods have been stolen.
Yeah.
And on that basis, I would say, nah, get rid of them.
Yeah.
Give back the jewels that you took from Africa. Give back the jewels that you took from India, the gold, all of this stuff that you have in your reserves. All of that. There's one jewel apparently in the crown.
Yeah.
Which is from India.
Yeah.
And it was taken from India. Like, give it back.
Exactly.
Give it back, and then there'll be no poverty as well. Like if we start somewhere,
yeah,
we'll create a knock-on effect. So these countries, which you say they're rich in minerals, Africa. I mean, there's so much poverty and stuff set up in these third world countries because of empires going in and try and colonize, overexploiting it, and telling them, we'll give you this, we'll give you this, we'll give you this much money. Our people think money.
Yeah.
That's it. They think money and what they can do with it to be powerful. But they're kind of brainwashed to act like them, but not educated to foresee it all the way through. So it got to start somewhere. And do you start with the monarchy?
I think so. I think they are the face. No matter how they portray themselves, they are the face to many people of tyranny. There's a reason why African countries just got independence. Like Ghana was the first in 1945. Yeah. Before then, it was a British colony. 1945. That's my dad's age. My dad was born in 1945. So it's not something that was so long ago. It's like we know people that could have been under that rule.
Yeah.
So it's like they have to own up. You can't just be like, oh, we're going to tackle mental health. But nah, man, you need to do more. Like you can't live in a fancy house and do these little programs when you stole everything that came into that house. Exactly. Your private, like you said, jewelry collection. Give it back to those countries. We're smart people. We know what to do with it. Those countries know what to do with that. Don't sell them short, man.
But the thing is,
what's up?
Is it ever going to happen? I don't think so, because it's not in our power to. We do not have that much.
I think it is a situation of you do have power. There's a reason why. I mean, don't be extreme like the French people, but
yeah, but come on, the French know how to riot, man.
Huh?
The French really know how to do a riot.
No,
bro, they're the best at it.
I don't know about that.
They are the best at doing a riot, bro. Trust me.
They do a little extreme, but you can have that. It's the people, like you said. You pay their salaries. Why? What justifications do you give to pay their salaries?
But then you just have to put one stupid guy or woman into run the country like they did in your beautiful country. But and then it creates a civil war, bro. Like,
but then what do the royal family do? They don't run anything. They have no power.
They do. They don't have power. That's true. Well,
so what's the point?
I don't know. Like,
see, you're caught up on tradition that doesn't make sense.
No, I know it doesn't make sense, but how can you go forward to make an effect, make a change?
Same way the French people. They got rid of the monarchy.
But you said they're too extreme.
No, but I said don't do that. Don't have a revolution. You're not beheading people. But you got rid of the monarchy. You kept your treasures. You kept your palaces. You kept everything that was from that time. But you didn't have those motherfuckers that were there for thousands of years saying that they're better than common people when they're the common people.
Yeah, like, I would love that to happen. I would love a revolution to happen. Like I would really love, but I think a lot of people will get hurt, man. Because but look at.
I think you're taking revolution in the wrong term, man. I'm not saying going out and killing people or beheading. I'm saying just get rid of that institution.
Who's beheading who, man? Like,
bro, French Revolution.
beheading. That's like extreme, man.
You
I
know-
wasn't
you
talking
know-
about
you know
beheading.
some countries
I'm
still have
talking
that.
something like stones at people and
You know,
shit.
they still have that.
Yeah,
though.
no, they
Middle
some
East
of
still
the Middle
stone
East
people to death.
Yeah, they still have it. What do you think on that?
That's barbaric.
Okay.
It's archaic.
What's your views on the? We're going a little bit off topic. What's your views on death penalty?
It's not necessary.
Okay.
It's absolutely not necessary. Because the thing is, from my experience in the United States, most of the people on death row should just be put away and then live their life out that way. But it's counterproductive. Like if you're going to use the Bible like the United States does, where it says you should not kill anyone, but then you're like, you know what? God gave me power to kill you.
But do you follow the Bible?
I don't follow the Bible in a sense. I'm a spiritual person, but I'm not religious for that instance. Like, you can't be a hypocrite. Like, in the Bible, supposedly, you're not allowed to date outside your race. That's stupid.
That's another thing. Like, with a lot of people turning their religious thoughts into like more spirituality and this that and atheists and a lot of people are doing that now. You know, they're not reading on a man-made book. You know, kind of theory. Do you think they'll ever take? You know where you have to swear your oath on the Bible.
Yeah.
Do you think they'll ever take that out of the courtroom?
Honestly, I can see it happening, but it'll be a
long
couple
way.
generations away.
Yeah.
It'll be a couple generations away.
So I'm just
Because,
finding-
you know, to be honest, in the South, man, like, if you look at our educational books, you got some crazy shit they'll be writing about. Like, teachers are trying to get rid of evolution. Teachers are trying to get rid of, they're trying to say the world started 2,000 years ago. Like, shit like that just does not make sense. It doesn't.
No,
But-
like what I've been educated. If I think about it now, what I was educated in history-wise at school about, you're educated about slavery.
yeah.
You're educated about, you know, how the British colonized, like going back to what we were talking about before, how, you know, the Spanish as well. You know, it's like, well, wait a minute, like. What about my history?
Exactly.
Like, you're telling me that you went into my country and done a whole load of shit, raped a whole load of people, you know, fucking stole a whole load of spices and started distributing it and stuff, you know. Then over to the West Indies and blah, 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 you know. It's like, hold on a minute, like, where actually is my history? What is my history? I don't know anything about my history.
Exactly. And that's the issue that we have in the United States. But then, look at who's that face. If you say Christopher Columbus, if you say the Spanish Inquisition, you say British colonies, what do you picture when you hear all those terms? Royal fucking families.
Yeah. Royal families.
They're not
monarchy.
necessary.
It's not necessary.
Not necessary
You're right.
at all.
So, the answer to your question from me,
Yeah.
nine. Nine.
Nine.
Nine.
Nine, 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 nine.
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 Nine, nine, nine. Not like that, bro.
Nine.
Nine.
Have you seen Inglourious Bastards?
I think I've seen bits of it. I haven't seen it all.
You need to watch it.
No, I have. Hang on. That's the ones where they go killing everyone, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it. That's brilliant.
That part, they're like, nine, nine,
Nine,
nine, nine, nine,
Yeah,
nine,
the opening scene is actually dope on that.
Okay.
Where they're sitting around in like a pit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that scene. Yeah. And then the one, is it the same movie where they're in a
Opera House.
they're in the opera house, but before that they're plotting inside a pub
Yeah.
underground.
Oh,
Yo,
man.
that scene when the woman comes in,
Yeah.
and it's just, everything just fires up.
Everything
Woo,
they're like,
woo, shit. I love it. Do you like a bloody scene in a movie?
love it. I love it, bloody scene.
You know, one of the movies I really liked was the Django.
Oh, shit.
With Samuel Jackson.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
And like Samuel Jackson, and I watched. Oh, it's an old sketch from Dave Chappelle where he's is it old? I think it's old. Where he's blind.
Yeah, the Black Klansman.
And he thinks it's part of the KKK.
Yeah, the part that
Have you seen that, Benji? Bro, it's brilliant, right?
The best part. He said the commentator said I think it was his name, something Biggins, Tyrone Biggins or something. No, something like that. He's like, he left his wife because he found out his wife was an in lover.
In love. Oh, some of the shit that Dave Chappelle says. Oh, my god. But I remember watching Dave Chappelle at where was he? Spectrum.
He came to Oslo.
Yeah. I went to it. Bro, he was dope, but someone pissed him off in the crowd.
Oh man, hecklers.
A woman shouted out, say something new.
Ooh.
Bro, his whole sketch was new, yeah? And, he ripped into her for about half an hour. I swear to God, I hope she left the building because she was getting hurt.
Ooh.
And every time he said something, it was so funny. Every time he said his sketch, one of his sketches, he would go, "Oh, yeah. So I bet you knew that, didn't you? I bet you knew that was coming, motherfucker. Why don't you take your ass out of here?"
Oh, my God.
It was so funny.
Yeah.
But no, I respected him on that one because that was the same time Pop Smokes got shot. And he was supposed to come on for one of his gigs.
Yeah, that's the problem nowadays when you glorify violence and drugs. It comes with territory.
I was actually thinking, maybe next episode, should we go into that?
Go into what?
The glorification of violence and...
Yeah, we can. We definitely can. That's something that... It comes hand in hand with the type of music that we listen to. I mean, I'll be washing dishes talking about, turning a trick. So it's like, it's funny to think, but
yeah,
I think kids nowadays just take it too far. I mean,
they do, but then we'll touch on this right now. We've got 2 minutes before we finish, but before we go next time, we'll go into it more. But is it the system that's created this?
Not really. I wouldn't say. What do you mean by the system?
I know from living in London, and some of the people that are my friends and how they've been raised up, that they have been deprived of things, so they have to go out and they have to do certain things to live.
Exactly.
And they always say that the system isn't giving us the education, the facilities in our community to do this. They pick us up, they put us there, and get on with it. And it's always in London. It's always the ethnic communities that are suffering a lot.
To harp on it real quick before we go, I think it goes both ways. A lot of people I know. I have a lot of people that have been gang related or stuff like that.
Yeah.
It is a system. You're put in a certain thing, but there's always options to get out.
Yeah.
And they don't choose the option that works hard. They choose the option that's easy.
That's it. I'm just chucking a question out there. Yeah. I'm not saying I'm right or wrong. I'm not giving any opinions. I'm chucking that question out there. Is there a need to be in a gang? And we both have experience. So next time we're gonna shout at that topic. I hope you enjoyed this one. Maybe it's a little bit on a serious side, but we've got to mix it up a bit. We love you all for just come and follow us, and
please subscribe.
Subscribe to everything that we've got. It's all on our Instagram, and have a beautiful weekend. It's gonna be weekend. It's Friday, and we will see you next time.
Yes, sir.
Peace out.
Peace out.
Papi.
Pop, pop, pop.